Hospital and Bay State Health. Better together.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio
89.5 WSKB.
So I'm told to take it, and I'm not ready to take it, Kathy. I'm getting yelled at.
Yeah, there's a bit of a problem. Hold on.
I know we're watching. I know. Oh, Ken,
listen, I would not have come out for anything other than something like this. Otherwise, I would be home, snuggled in my bed, waiting to go out and shovel. Are we watching outside the window?
We are.
There's so much excitement out there.
Yeah, I'm looking up at the monitor here. We do have seconds on the clock.
We did. Oh,
Although the two clocks look like they're at least a minute off now.
all right. Let me wait. 18, 19, 19, 25.
25. Hold on. 8:08 and a half.
There you go. Now we can start for real. Sorry, false start before, folks. Ignore what we said.
We can't really start for reals because my producer is absent, and I've got my intro music still running in the background.
Oh, we do? Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, we're
So I just get to sit here like a dummy and
I'm not touching
And
that
then-
one. I'm going to let that go. I'm just going to let that go.
and what the hell is this he put in my background? And I'm getting a wicked echo here, and you know why? Because I'm stupid and I didn't turn off the monitor in here. There we go. Doesn't that sound better?
We have a lovely snowy background for those people who have not opened their eyes and looked out the window yet. Close your eyes. Don't look.
Boy,
that's my advice.
Is Pete going to get an
yeah,
earful
right.
from me after I just looked up and saw that chroma drop?
Didn't we ask for not to do that? He wanted to put the
Yeah, nothing winter for me. He's sinking me more into depression where I'm going to need my blue light. All right, I'm going to have my SAD, and now I don't even have PLAS here for winter therapy.
Oh, but that is a problem. I cannot therapize you like Bob can.
And
I can charge you the $50, however.
Speaking of Bob, I just want it to be
Must
known. I want it to be known. All right, and Bob, if you're watching,
Okay. Okay.
you're going to get it right now.
Okay.
Look at this little, tiny,
Ancient old senior citizen.
Kathy Palmer made it down here to Studio 120 from the north side of town.
And from Pachasik, which I live about as far as you can and still be in Westfield. Mm-hmm. Any further, and you're in Orinoco, so you couldn't come any further.
Yeah, and you had to deal with Drugstore Hill.
Oh my gosh, it was terrible, Ken.
Yeah, my therapist, a mile down the road, completely level and all the roads were plowed. Decides to make it a second snow day in a row because the senior center is closed, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it is bad. I would not advise people to come out if they don't need to. Pachasik has been plowed, but what's happening is everything's packing down. So it's all very slippery. And, those anti-lock brakes, it kicked in on the hill, I'll tell you. Mm-hmm. I thought I don't go sideways. I have a Subaru, so if you don't have a car that's going to drive in this weather, you probably don't want to go out yet for a while. Mm-hmm. Wait till it dries. The Subarus, God love them, they'll go through anything.
Mm-hmm. Except get into a parking space down here at the
Well,
studio.
no,
we were watching you.
You were watching me, but folks, now wait a minute. His beloved Cadillac is out there, and unfortunately, the parking lot underneath the snow is glare ice. So when I went to pull in, I could feel the back end, and all I was worried. Notice I'm not worried about my car, Ken. Mm-hmm. I was worried about the caddy. Uh-huh. I thought if I slide into this caddy, my name is going to be dirt.
That caddy is 2.5 tons. That'll wreck your car if you go into it.
I would have to move out of town. So I pulled out and went somewhere else. You wouldn't let me go there. You wanted me to go somewhere else. Never make you happy, Ken. I can't make you happy. I'm trying.
I was trying to appease producer Pete. Pete is we're watching you try to park. And he was like, go help her. I'm like, Pete, she's 70 years old. She knows how to drive.
No, I'm 72.
She's driven in the snow before, Pete. She knows how to drive. She knows what she's doing.
And I drive in worse roads than he's ever thought of. Well, no, he lives on the north side. But It's interesting, though. Our road.
I lived on the north side.
Yes, you did. And our road always gets plowed out. I don't know why, but it's almost never left unattended. And my driveway's not bad either because they plow me out pretty early. They have to plow the barnyard, so they just come over and do the yard too. So.
That is when you texted me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was after you were plowed out.
Yep. Are we on? Are we on? Because it's Bob, and I thought.
You just could have turned around and texted me and said, you know what? I'm not plowed out yet. I'm not going to be able to make it.
And you wouldn't know.
And I would not have known.
Would not know. Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm concerned about it because we have our show going up this weekend, and this is production week for Christmas Carol down at the Women's Club, the Westfield Theater Group, and all of these ladies, I shouldn't tell them this because if they're listening, they're going to have heart attacks, but they're all going to be wearing these huge, gigantic, absolutely gorgeous costumes with hoops underneath them. So they're going to be about 3 foot wider, and they need practice, so it may not happen.
3 foot wider where?
The hoop skirts on the bottom are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
all right.
They've got to get around on stage and dance in them. They haven't had a chance to do that yet. We don't have the costumes yet. They were supposed to come in last night. So if we're not there tonight, who knows?
What keeps the hoop in place?
It's all sewed into the slip. It's on a hoop underneath. So, hoop skirts came in fashion, but I believe they went out somewhere in the late 1800s. They went out of fashion, and there were a lot of women that had issues and got injured. At one point, they got so wide that you really couldn't even get through the doorways.
Now, what was it? Just
silly.
Was it a fashion thing, or was there a reason
Fashion.
behind it?
It's fashion. It's fashion. The same way before that, like in the 1700s, they wore like a rolled up bolster around their waist to make their back ends look larger. Why you would want to do that?
I thought that was to compress the waist.
No, that's the corset. They would wear the corset, and they wore those again till about the late 1800s. And so you really couldn't move. You really had to sit there upright because you couldn't do anything. And the men wore the starched shirts. They weren't just looking formal. They literally couldn't move their head because the collars were a solid material, and they were very, very tight, and you had to sit there like that. I can't imagine it was very comfortable. I really can't. Is he back? Our music is off.
Yeah, the intro music is off. It's 8:15, which means it's time for a break. So, Pete, why don't you take us into a break, and when we come back,
give me a second. Let me put up some music here. Because I was.
You know what? I made the effort of coming down here during this horrible, miserable weather condition.
I'll play Baby Shark again. Don't make me do it.
No, don't do that.
Okay, give me a second then. Christ's sakes. I had to walk down to Auto Body, which is where the alarm was coming from.
Oh, we had an alarm going off?
Yes. So that's why I was dealing with that, and we're good now. All right, ready?
Are we good now, Pete?
Yes, we're good.
You know what? Because we aren't good.
Why not?
We aren't good. You know how I feel about winter crap on the chroma.
Yeah, so.
All right, just getting it out
Trying
there.
to be representative of what's going on.
I think people know what's going on.
Yeah, everyone can look out. Everyone can look out their damn window.
No, this is when we play it again in July.
All right. Yeah.
This episode
when we come back, I want to be at the beach.
All right.
8:16. We'll be back right after this.
No New Year's Day to celebrate. No chocolate covered candy hearts to give away. No first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, here's just another ordinary day. No April rain, no flowers bloom, no wedding Saturday within the month of June. But what it is something I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. No summer's high, no warm July, no harvest moon to light one tender August night, no autumn breeze, no falling leaves, not even time for birds to fly to southern sky, no Libra sun, no Halloween, no giving thanks to all the Christmas joy you bring. But what it is, so oh so new, to fill your heart like no three words could ever do. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, of my heart, of my heart.
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Yeah.
Oh, this table is just as bad as the last one. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
almost as bad. I'm looking for shock
It's gonna be
mounts.
better.
As soon as I find a workable shock mount, we'll be ordering them. I'm just killing time right now until I can turn around and say, I'm echoing, I need to turn that off, and it's 8:22 on the nose.
There we go. Okay,
Did
now
you
we
do
can
your
start.
rant?
I'm still echoing. No, we did not.
So it is the 3rd day of December in the year 2019, Anno Domini. This is the Den Ken's Den.
The views expressed by the host during his monologue are those solely of his own, not those of Westfield State University. WCPC Channel 15, the guy pounding the table.
That's the girl pounding the
That
table.
was me.
I
Actually,
didn't
I hit
notice.
I hit the legs.
or anybody else listening, including the cruiser waiting for the key holder. And now...
And that was me putting my phone down. We need shock mounts.
You should know better, of all people.
And I should be better.
I'm shocked.
You're not prepared either.
Oh, no, I could have gone ahead. I just, my OCD was getting the best of me here.
Oh, boy.
You know what, Pete?
What's going on, Ken?
I'm starting to think we should change the name of Massachusetts to Bannachusetts. Am I the only one who honestly feels that the conversation you're having on the phone is more distracting than holding something up to your ear hole? What about the slobs who are trying to hoover down a Big Mac while it's traversing the downtown in their oversized 3-ton SUV? Isn't that freaking distracting? That secret sauce and grease dripping down your chin. The burger patty slipping out. The grease-laden lettuce falling onto your newly pressed blouse or skirt. None of that is distracting? What about when Glenn Beck comes on the radio and he pisses you off? Yet with some of these newfangled cars, you have to go through 8 steps just to get to the radio on the glorified tablet in the middle of your dash. Yes, I think you should never text while driving. But a phone conversation, the content of that phone call can be just as distracting, if not more, as remembering how to hold a 4-ounce device next to your ear.
Takes one hand off the steering wheel.
So it doesn't change in the radio with 8 steps because Glenn Beck pisses you off. Ring, ring. Mom, Timmy just came home from school, and he touched my hair, and he said that the color pink sucks, and you need to talk to him right now because my feelings are hurt, and I'm feeling hurt, and if you don't want to do something right now, I'm going to call DCF on you for not being home and instead driving to your second job. Your mind is on that call. People just can't multitask, and that is where our problems lie today. But, you know, that's been said. You see, if you give the liberals an inch, they want more and more and more. The Democratic Party today is basically socialism. Less than 30 years ago, we were so against the government controlling our lives. They're controlling our lives again. Just in recent years, we went from the good Dunks cups to bad, to straws being bad, to plastic bags being bad. It's a snowball effect. You know, L.A. just enacted a fine for manspreading on public transit. I'm sorry, but due to anatomy, I'm unable to get my legs any closer than what they are. In fact, a female physician recently stated that women should try to sit more often as men due to the way their femur pivots in their hips. Placing the knees or ankles together creates stress that can impair your posture. Are females going to get fined for manspreading? Can you even call it that?
Oh.
It seems that the People's Republic of Bannachusetts loves to follow California's footsteps. So it may start getting expensive to use the T or other mass transit if you happen to have an appendage between your legs and choose not to experience pain as you try to sit in the state-approved position. And now, as I write this, I'm coming up with a plan on procuring my menthol cigarettes. This is a perfectly legal product, yet folks in the government are trying to make decisions for me. The income lost from this will be in the millions and millions, and it will have to be made up somewhere. That sneaky internet tax that eBay collects for Massachusetts will not be enough to make up the difference. So what does mid-2020 look like in my eyes? We'll be able to purchase we'll be able to purchase paper bags when we go shopping, and then toss them out immediately once we get home because the handle's ripped and they are now useless. Mind you, the People's Republic will get 5 cents apiece for those. If we use a plastic straw, we will be damned. And 12-year-olds will cry about sea turtles unless we change our evil ways. My Dunk's coffee lid will still pop off and burn my crotch whilst I'm trying not to manspread. I will be able to purchase a bottle of Everclear and get totally faced off of 190 proof grain alcohol. That'd be 95%. That could likely be followed up with a simple disturbing the peace police call or a fatality on the highway. I will be able to get free needles so I can shoot up heroin in a safe space where I will not be arrested. I will be able to buy THC gummies that will impair my driving, yet the People's Republic has no way of properly dealing with that now. I will be able to buy a joint, but I won't be able to buy a damn Newport. Stew on that for a while. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome to your life.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio, 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
You have prison pen pals? Yes, a lot of people write prisoners. Even Hollywood celebrity Cal Penn. Cal Penn writes a prisoner? Yeah, Ken. Lives in California. You've never heard of Cal Penn's pen pal Ken in the Cal Penn?
Oh,
How could I possibly have heard of Cal Penn's pen pal Ken in the Cal Penn? Through this song.
Well, I do get a yen every now and then to pick up a pen like my pal Cal Penn, and a note I will send every now and again to my pal Big Ben, who is locked in the pen because he beat up some men and he got 5 to 10, and he'll do it again. Da 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 da. Cal Penn.
Who was that for? What are you talking about? Phil Spector's in this prison.
Kid, I know talent and shooting waitresses in the mouth, and you've got talent. We're going to make a record.
And I forgot to cut the last second of that after I downloaded it.
That's fine.
Oh, Ken, you could get a pen in the pen for Ken.
That pen pal at Cal
Ken
Penn.
get a pen in the pen with Cal. Forget it. I can't even say that.
Yeah,
Don't ask me to say it 5 times fast. Like I always say, where do you find this stuff?
Yesterday was a snow day.
I thought about it, you know what? But I just shut down and shut the brain off and just said, you know what? I'm taking a day off.
You can't give Ken too much time. He knows where to play. He knows.
Actually,
I have to get my Christmas vacation clips out again.
I
it's
saw
almost time to edit.
I saw that was a clip on a new episode like 2 weeks ago, and I've been checking YouTube every day for it, and it finally showed up.
You finally got it. Oh, God bless you.
Let's see. It's 8:35 and a quarter.
It is.
It is the 3rd day of December in the year 2019, Anno Domini. This is a Ken Stamsky behind the microphone, as I am each and every week. If you're tuning in to find out if school's canceled, it's probably a little too late for that. You probably already know.
City Hall is open at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Do we still have a scroller going on?
Probably.
Okay.
I haven't checked it recently, but yes, I would think so.
All right.
Yes,
well, we did up to when I left. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still on.
Oh, okay. All right. So I don't even have to say anything about it.
Nope. Yeah. City Hall and school admin offices open at 10. Senior center closed. School's closed.
Yeah, kids, no school.
2 days in a row, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know. After a long break too.
And you know, if it's going to be as bad a winter as Mr. Weather Wizard or whatever his name is claims it to be, we're going to wish we had a lot of those bags or buckets, whatever the school system uses. That tall
blizzard bags.
That tall Deval said we don't need anymore.
Blizzard bags.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be one of those years. Kitten of the Keys, Chairman Meow, Peter Coles, the December dork of the dial. Is that what we figured on?
I don't know. He didn't come up with any. He was so discombobulated today.
Bob was.
Wait, how could you tell?
Oh, because right off the bat he called in like 5 times because we were running late, Jay and I, in here and getting the studio set up and stuff wired and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He kept disconnecting. Goes, I'm not calling the right number. He calls me. I'm not calling the right number, Bob. We're not. There's no audio yet, Bob. You connected twice. Oh.
So that voice you hear is, of course, Kitten of the Keys, Chairman Meow, even though there he is.
There he is. We got him.
There he is.
We got him.
Keeper of the cows, the den mother.
I am the den mother. I'm here. But we're not letting the cows out. We don't let them out in this weather.
Why? I thought they didn't mind it.
No, they're outside. They're outside. They're out in the barnyard, but we're not letting them down in the pasture. Because it gets slippery, and once a cow falls, they'll split their back legs, and it's just, It's not good for them.
So it's just like the cartoons you see, and their legs go out to the side.
Yes, they do.
And what happens after that?
They break their hips.
Oh, really?
We do not want that to happen. No, that is not good for the cow.
Does that mean you get another freezer full of hamburger when that happens?
It could mean that, yes. It could. Oh, well. We have to keep them safe. Regardless of what everyone thinks about it, we do the very best we can. The cows are our livelihood. We take care of them like you do your pets at home. And my pets have the best life there is. I don't, but they do.
So just let me get this straight now. So your pets and the cows both have something in common at your place.
Uh-oh. Do I dare ask what that's going to be?
Aren't they in your freezer?
And they're good. Oh, God, they are good. Oh, there we go.
Almost 5 years I've been dealing with Kathy now. Have yet to sample.
How did that happen?
I've yet to sample any of this farm fresh
all right.
flesh.
Okay. Remind me next week.
By the way, did you guys all see the roast that I made?
We did.
We
also noticed we weren't invited.
And I was just about to get in. I was going to lead in by mentioning Pete's roast, and it looked really good. And obviously, nobody beats Pete's meat.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
I have
nothing wrong with that.
I'm
complimenting his meat.
My chin is on the table.
All right. I cook pretty good meat, but my meat can't beat Pete's meat.
Oh dear Lord, we've gone downhill very quickly
Yes, we have.
this morning. Usually it takes us till 9 to get down that bottom of the hill, but we're down there very quickly today.
Do you want to see how quickly we can get to the bottom of the hill, Kathy?
Oh no, I don't think I do. No. Oh, here he goes.
Let's see. Okay, I got too many things over in the way of camera 1 over here. All right, let's see if that'll fit in the camera 1.
All righty.
Gonna take me out.
Looks
All
like
right.
an overcooked corn dog.
Yeah, so this is a huge microphone.
It is.
All right, and I happen to have something similar to this. It's 20 years old, and it works really good when we're recording and shooting things out in the field for community programming. And I couldn't find any more because they were really old. And then I found out what the exact model was, and they're used $100 on eBay, and they're all banged up and beat up. We can go back to the wide. So I am going to plug it in right here to see how good it sounds.
All right.
To see if it's something viable.
Okay.
And there are 2 different settings on it, and I'm going to see how each one happens to sound.
Okay, here we go.
Why don't you plug it into the extra mic input that we have? I don't know. We have 6 inputs. Plug your microphone back in. There's a stick mic over there. Unplug it and plug your thing in. It's on the table.
Negative, sir.
No, there's no stick
No.
mic here.
No. I think I double-checked earlier when I came in here. I don't even have an extra XLR coming out of that snake.
All right, so grab one. We have them here.
Yeah, but this is just so much easier.
Oops.
Ow.
Okay.
Nope, not hearing you.
I'm hearing them.
All right, I'm not hearing me. You know what? It's not even functioning.
It's showing level.
Really? I'm not getting anything in my monitor.
I'm
getting
hearing
a level
you.
off of
I'm
you.
hearing you.
Okay, so this thing really needs...
It needs phantom power, or do you have power in it?
I've got power in it, but who knows how the
I
battery
hear
is.
it. I
Okay.
do hear it.
All right.
Not well, but I hear it.
I think I might be coming through your microphone there. I think this thing might be
You
dead.
think so?
Yeah, I think we're hearing me
possibility.
come through your microphone.
Do you want me to try to put phantom power to it?
No, because you're not supposed to need phantom power because it has...
All right, okay.
battery
You
here.
did it again. Phantom power is...
Power to the microphone supplied from the board itself.
48 volts, Kathy. You need to apply 48 volts to a condenser microphone versus a dynamic microphone.
Really? Okay.
Well, you did act.
What he said. I did act.
All right, yeah, so
I did
I'm
act.
pretty sure your microphone was picking me up, and this thing is...
I saw some level on it, Ken.
Really?
Yes, really.
Wow.
Wee.
Willie.
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 Well,
Okay.
I guess before I yell at the sellers, there's going to be a little more playing around with this thing. Boy, that was really depressing. I really wanted it to work well.
I'm sorry. There are many disappointments in life, Ken. We will go on.
I didn't set myself up for total disappointment here because it came from China and it was $20.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Were you in the right mode, though? Were you in the focused mode? There's 2 modes.
I was both turned on, and I'm talking about the microphone, not me emotionally. And I tried both the wide and the telephoto mode.
Okay.
And yeah, I wasn't getting anything in my monitor.
Well, it could have been picking up.
So that's how we go downhill here.
Well, we did. We
All right. Do you want me to go back to
Can we
talking
get
about
back
how
up?
nobody beats Pete's meat?
No.
It was quite tasty,
let's
though.
Not.
So you ended up doing
It was tasty.
You did a sous vide on that,
I did a rump roast,
right?
which
But
is supposedly one of the toughest cuts of meat. And then I cooked it for about 27 hours.
Wow.
I sat there and watched it go.
My attention deficit would get me with that.
Are
you done yet?
I'd rather watch paint
Are you
dry.
done yet? Are you done yet? Well, it must smell good, though.
I went about
No,
it's
you
all
can't
sealed up.
smell it.
Oh, you
That's the
can't?
thing.
No.
Oh, what's the point?
It's all sealed up in a bag. Well, when you open it up, it smells incredible.
Okay.
And the gravy was out of this world because you have all the juices right in there in the bag with it. You just pour it in, mix it with a little gravy mix, and you call it a day.
I
It was
gotcha.
Matter of fact, I'm looking forward for leftovers for lunch.
Good to know.
And it was very tender. So it was almost like cutting filet. It was fork tender.
And what was the size of the meat?
4 pounds.
Ooh,
It was a 4-pound roast.
that's a good size roast.
Yeah, I cooked it for 27 hours and just rock and roll.
What did you serve with it?
Mashed potatoes
Okay.
and carrots. And flaky biscuits.
When we were kids, my mother used to mix the roast and the mashed potatoes and the carrots all together. She used to mash them up like a hash. I think she thought I wouldn't know the carrots were there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was her method.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
If you can see it, then it kind of defeats the purpose, right?
I did. But it was good. Actually, it was good. That's okay.
See, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to set the immersion circulator for 27 hours because I don't leave my house for more than an hour when I have my crock pot on.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Insurance doesn't cover fires because of crock pots and appliances left unattended like that. At least that's what I was told. So if I'm going to be
Accidents is accidents.
if I'm going to be gone at work all day, I don't set a slow cooker up to go during the day. If I have to cook something that way, I'll wait until the weekend when I'm home, and I'll start it at 6 a.m. and then.
See, the only thing I got to attend is my smoker because you got to keep filling it with wood chips. If I had an auto feeder, bye-bye.
I always left my crock pot going when I went to work.
I don't know if you
Wait a
look
minute, wait a
outside,
minute.
but it's snowing
Wait a minute. Normal OCD. Normal OCD.
Oh wait. Did you just call me normal?
Compared to me.
Ken.
Compared to me.
Oh, Ken. No.
Yeah, my OCD will not let me
not let you
leave
do that?
that cooker on all day long without me being there.
Wow.
Can't even do that with the oven.
Well, we do get
I can't put something into the oven. I can't put a turkey in and then run out for an
No.
hour. I can't.
I do think that's more common than you think it is because we always leave the house and go, did I turn that oven off? Did I turn that oven off? Did I turn the iron off? I didn't even turn the iron on, but did I turn it off? And don't you ever do that? You leave the house. So now when I unplug something, I say to myself out loud, I'm unplugging the coffee pot. Boom. Because I get in the car. Now I know that coffee pot is going to shut off, and it does. It shuts off every time if you leave it on X amount of minutes. I know that in my brain, but I have to make myself pull it out of the wall.
My Keurig does that
So maybe
too.
I'm not as bad as you.
My Keurig does that too, but I still turn it off manually.
Yep.
I've seen it turn off properly. I don't know. And it's funny you mentioned that little procedure. I work out of town, Northampton. So it's it's a travel if something's not right. My OCD has gotten to the point where I do have routines just when I lock the store.
Sure.
All right?
Sure.
And I have to say everything out loud. When I lock the front door,
I locked the front door.
it has to be tugged on 3 times, and I go 1, 2, 3 out loud.
All right, Sheldon.
I don't get that.
Do you ever watch The Big Bang Theory? He has to do things 3 times.
No.
He does.
No, that's one show I never really got into.
Yep.
Yeah. So then I'm in my office.
Penny.
Penny. Yep.
Don't get it. I don't get the reference.
That's all right.
And so you've heard the joke, spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. I'm like, okay, phone. I say it 3 times actually, and I grab for my phone on my hip to make sure it's there, and I go glasses, water because I travel with water. I travel with a man purse, so I go bag, and I say everything out loud.
Yeah, I do that.
And then I look at the calendar. I go, okay, today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I need to do this. And then, and only then, is okay. We got to walk out the back door and lock it and drive home.
I'll bet people all have those rituals, though. Everyone, even people listening, I'll bet there's things that they do that they have to do before they leave a building, or even when you're getting ready in the morning, you have to do things in a certain order.
Oh.
And if you don't do it in that order, you get all discombobulated.
Bachelor of so many years, I would say I'm set in my ways. So you would think that there is a procedure every morning at precise times every day that need to be done. And that, in fact, is the case with me.
And I, as I said, I think a lot of people do that. And I get paranoid, like when I'm leaving the women's club. I have to make sure I've turned off the lights. And I do that with the door. I pull the door and make sure. I know it's locked, Ken.
I know. Yeah, me too.
I know it's.
And I know I only have to tug on it once. But if I only do it once, when I get into my car, I don't remember if I pulled on it once. But
Isn't
I remember.
that the truth?
I remember yanking on it 3 times.
Yes, that's true. You get in there and go, did I check that? Did I do that?
Yeah.
I've even gone all the way home and gotten in bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking, did I really lock that door? Did I really do it? And I know I did, but your brain just doesn't want to kick that information out. It just wants you to keep saying, did I do that? Did I do that? And I left a curling iron on once, and we were gone for several hours. It burned into the windowsill. It really did, and I had a burn mark there.
And once a month, my coworker / boss / owner, he'll leave for the day and leave the front door unlocked.
Really?
Yeah. So he's nowhere near OCD. I can tell you that. He's actually the complete opposite of that. He'll just go in one direction then the other, and then not finish one thing and then go on to something else, and that drives me nuts. And he'll make fun of me if I'm not locking up, but I'm still getting ready to go. He starts saying out loud as I'm doing my check,
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I am the one. Yeah, I am the one who always gets that front door locked and doesn't leave it unlocked overnight.
Oh dear, not a good idea. You'd have company in there in the winter.
8:50. Look at this. Actually, according to the other clock, it's 8:51 and a half. We're gonna pay our bills. When we get back, I need to yell at certain people for picking up shovels this time of year, and then hopefully that'll bring us up to the top of the hour.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio, 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
King fries it done, King fries it done, King fries it done, King fries it done. I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run. I work at Burger King making flamethrower Whoppers. I wear paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? King fries it done, King fries it done, King fries it done, King fries it done.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yes, it is.
Ding, fries are done. I told you I had something Family Guy Christmas on here.
That was it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, we
It-
have a month to look forward to again.
and I have about.
I'd rather hear "Baby It's Cold Outside."
I've got about a dozen. You know, we can continue.
I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run.
I did promise, Christmas music free during December. However, the parodies, they're
game.
They're game.
They're game.
Good.
And Baby It's Cold Outside. I think if I start to get irritated in the next couple of weeks, I am going to do an all day or an all morning of just Baby It's.
Oh, that's a given.
Yeah.
Will these be
would
different
not
versions? Or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found Pete, was it 15 of them?
At least I found about 5 more.
All right. Do you still have the 15 I gave you last year?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. If not, I'm sure I have them on my server at home somewhere. But
I look forward to that day.
server being my
Yes, I'm working that day.
We'll mark it on our calendars. I'll let you know.
Oh, we'll go. We should listen together.
the server being a NAS drive, Kathy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
NAS drive.
All right, Hope, this is what they do to me. They start throwing out their tech lingo, and my eyes just sort of glaze over.
I have that look all the time because my husband's an IT kind of guy. So this is, I'm used to that.
All right, so.
Well, then we'll glaze together. So go for it, Ken, and Hope and I will just look at you and go, what he said.
I'm getting away from the NAS drive now. Public service announcement in the next minute.
Okay.
If you have had a surgery and the doctor tells you don't pick up a shovel, don't pick up a shovel. All right? That's all I'm going to say.
That's good advice.
Good advice.
If you have a heart condition, take your time.
Yeah. If you've been told you should not be shoveling, don't pick up that shovel even though you feel good.
Did your father try to shovel?
Is that where we're going with this?
I sense
suspect,
I sense a double meaning here. Kenny's trying to tell his father, "Hey, sit your butt down. We'll get over it."
And I'm kind of hoping that people are listening, and if they drive by his house and they see him out there with a shovel, to say something.
Get thy butt inside.
The procedure he had, there's months and months of healing involved there, and you can't put the stress on your sternum. Basically, we had the driveway at his place plowed out for the first time ever. Usually he clears it out himself. And the pile of snow got a little too close to one of the garage doors for my father's liking. So it needed to be taken care of. So he called me. I'm like, okay, I'm the only one he can call, so I'm going to go up there and fix it. So I'm trying to clear it out, and he picks up a shovel to try to help me.
Oops.
Put down the shovel.
Did he listen?
I think 3-4 times I had to say, put down the effing shovel. Literally that way. And finally he said, yeah, you know what? I really shouldn't be doing
Oh.
No.
Enlightenment.
So we got to the point now, anyways, where when the plow comes again today at some point in time, there's not going to be an issue because there's no way they can get the snow back to where I cleared it. So Hopefully, no more picking up a shovel. Not even for those stairs. I know you're looking out that window, and those stairs have snow on it. But don't. Try a leaf blower. Now and then you get lucky with that. I bought a leaf blower just for moving snow around, because if it's the right type of snow, the leaf blower will do the trick.
This is kind of sticky, though. This snow is heavy.
No, not this round. This round was,
yesterday was
yesterday was heavy. Today was fluffy.
Yeah,
today's fluffy.
Yeah, today would
it was colder.
Today would work with a leaf blower.
I hunkered down yesterday. I worked from home.
It was.
You telecommuted.
I did.
I didn't go into work yesterday either. But
I didn't either.
That's a that's a different story altogether. 9:02 and a half WSKB 89.5 FM Westfield. When we get back, the Westfield News Hour.
Hold on a minute.
That was a really awesome throw, Pete.
I know. All right, I got it now.
All right.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
When everybody's gone to sleep and you've said goodnight moon, there's plenty of noise still coming from Mommy and Daddy's room.
Oh, Daddy says please, Mommy says no.
Daddy says come on, Mommy says whoa.
Daddy goes, Mommy goes, ow.
Daddy says I'm done, Mommy goes wow.
Daddy rolls over and falls asleep. Mommy drinks wine in the dark.
That's funny.
9:06.5.
So wrong.
Definitely not a Christmas
That is so
song.
bad in so many ways. So many ways. But not surprising.
Do you realize that kids are probably watching us this morning?
This is broadcast before 10 p.m. on network television. That's my defense.
And you're sticking to it.
Yep.
All righty.
All right.
All righty then. Good morning, all. This is not Westfield.
This is the Westfield News Hour, though. Something new we're doing with Hope Trombley.
Welcome.
The evil look says it all. Ken?
It's Hope Tremblay. Ken knows this.
Yes, I do know. and hopefully that's the last of it. I'll get it out of my system.
Get it out of your system.
I
he'll
did
do it every time.
I did write it properly on my on-air file, though.
Why?
Respect.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is something we're going to be doing on the second Tuesday of the month in 2020. And, since Patrick left, I felt a disconnect with the paper between community programming and us. And now that, the reminder has things figured out and, there's like a process and things are flowing and working, it's time to recoup or get back together the relationship between the two media sources here in town.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about things that are happening at the paper, promotions at the paper, big news stories at the paper, and we're going to tear apart Hope's editorials.
Yay.
I've got several of them here.
Tear them apart. All right, bring it on, Ken.
All right. So basically, something big just happened this past weekend, which was the Shop Small promotion. Now, that was a big thing downtown.
It was a really big thing.
Yeah.
And we kind of partnered with the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce. We sponsored their game board in our Penny Saver, and that was a new thing they did, and it seemed like people really enjoyed it. You could cut out your game board. It was kind of like Monopoly, except, Park Place, it was, the Diamond Center, and bring it to at least 10 places. They would check it off, you drop it off, and you can win cash.
So the streets and the boulevards and the roads were shops.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And so to help promote that, we did a lot of stories on some of these small places. Just, little business, like reminding folks, hey, we're here. Here's what we might be promoting this weekend, special things that a lot of the shops had musicians or, snacks, gave away stuff. Somebody was giving away gift cards to come back. So it was really just a nice way to get people to shop. And it wasn't just downtown either. A lot of them are downtown, but there were some spread out. There was some in Southwick. So it was really a fun day to get people to go out and about and see what we have here in Westfield and Southwick.
I think I know which one you're talking about, who was giving away gift certificates for coming back. And her name is evading me. And I know that Pete has had her on the show here before.
Jill,
yes. So I'm correct with that, right? See,
yes.
I read the article.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't read just your editorials. I read the articles, and I noticed also that you tossed a lot of those local stories up on social media as well.
I did. We don't put everything on Facebook, but I tried to really promote some of these shops too, because I just thought it was really important. And, there used to be a business and editorial don't mix policy, and that policy is gone now. And because business really is part of this community, and people should know what's going on with their local businesses. So I really wanted to promote that and show people, we care about local business.
You are kind of.
We are a local.
business.
We are. I mean, we're part of a bigger picture company, but the Westfield News is still a local business. We're still small.
How many of those game boards went out?
Like 26,000 or something like that. There was one in every penny saver, and people could print them offline too, off the chamber website. So hopefully it did well for them.
Yeah, remind me again with the penny saver. That is what's going out now in the area to replace the Republican extra that used to be in those red bags.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it's replaced. Our old penny saver was in a blue bag.
Mhm.
Now they're in yellow.
Mhm.
So we're reducing from twice a week to once a week with the plastic and delivery. We're still trying to work out some kinks with that. Some folks who, if you subscribe to either the Republican or the Westfield News, you should be getting your penny saver on that Thursday. Some people are also getting it on Wednesday. So we've got some kinks to work out, and I encourage anybody.
Some people are
any
getting it on
issues-
Saturday.
Yeah, some people are getting, it depends on your driver too. We're still trying
Yeah.
to work some things out. And if anybody has any questions about delivery, they can call 413-562-4181 extension 103 or 117.
And I know I'm going to have you repeat that in a second, because that would also be the number if you really don't want anyone dropping one of these off in your driveway.
Yes.
Can they call for that?
Yes, you can call to cancel your delivery. You can call to get delivery if you're not getting it. If you have a paper box and someone's still sticking it in your driveway, you can call and let us know, and we'll try and get on that for you. We cannot put it in your mailbox, though.
Nobody can. Nobody can put anything in the mailbox except for
Yeah.
the letter carrier.
Yes.
And the format of the penny saver is changing too.
It
I
is.
noticed.
It's
It's
an
more
actual paper.
informational. Then the last one was all ads mostly. I know there were some articles, but tell us about your changes.
The old penny saver, which had been in place forever and ever and a day.
Oh God, yes.
That's why we call it the original
Years.
penny saver.
Yeah.
And that was, they call it a shopper, and it
Mhm.
was 90% ads, and then it was little briefs and calendar items. There weren't actual news stories in it. Penny Saver 2.0 or whatever you want to call it has news. It's its own weekly newspaper. You won't see the same exact article in the Westfield News or anywhere else for that matter. There are a couple things that are shared within the reminder, like some regional fun stories or entertainment kind of things might be shared in other reminder papers, like in East Longmeadow, Chicopee. But the actual byline Westfield, Southwick, Hilltown stories are only in the penny saver.
Yeah, I've noticed Mike has taken more to dropping an editorial or two off in the penny saver over the Westfield
Yes.
insert now.
Yeah, he does. He does a weekly one in penny saver. I do a weekly in the Westfield News.
And I mentioned that we were going to repeat that number for people who just don't want this thing dropped off in their yard.
Right.
They call.
For penny saver delivery
Yes.
concerns, 413-562-4181, extension 103 or 117. If you have concerns about Westfield News or Republican delivery, call 788-1100.
One more time.
788-1100 for Westfield News and Republican.
All right, we need to get all this information out because there are a few people out there who do listen to propaganda radio here at WCPC.
So I think they don't know what propaganda means, but just a hunch. Maybe we could put the definition behind us. What propaganda is.
I'm keeping the beach behind us because I just,
yeah, there we go, clouds. I didn't see.
Yeah, Pete started off with putting a winter scene behind me on the chroma to this morning, and I just couldn't deal with it. So it's
ignoring.
a sunny beach.
Nice.
Sunny beach today. Going on to 9:15, we're going to pay our bills. We'll be back with the Westfield News Hour right after that.
Underwriting for WSKB's community radio programming is brought to you in part by R. Levesque Associates. They are offering landscape architecture, civil engineering, environmental permitting, and land surveying. RLA is a second-generation company devoted to excellence in the planning and design of outdoor spaces. On the web at rlaland.com or at 40 School Street in Westfield.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio, 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Hey, new Brian. Oh, I see you're having pie. You know, pie isn't really pie without Cool Whip.
Oh, and my
Everything's better with Cool Whip.
My favorite.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, what about it?
It doesn't bother you the way I pronounce it? Cool Whip?
No, why would it?
Cool Whip. I'm putting emphasis on the H.
Sounds right to me.
Nothing ever bothers you, does it?
No, not really. I like everything.
God, he's a bigger buzzkill than Buzz Killington.
9:20 and a half, Kathy.
What was that about?
All right.
What?
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 It looks like all kinds of Cool Whip out there.
What?
Or Will Wheaton.
What? Will Wheaton.
So, a few weeks back, we had turkey-flavored Pringles.
We did.
Here.
Oh, no. What are you doing now?
Oh, no. I'm the one who suggested you do this challenge. Are you going to make me eat something weird?
No.
What do you got over there?
Hold on, we'll get to that.
This is all your fault.
At some point in time, I am getting a whole bunch of different Pringles and camouflaging the containers, and we're going to test pallets. But it is the holiday season, and I have like 8 different boxes of different types of candy canes now.
Oh, no.
So.
I thought you forgot about this.
Forgot about what?
I saw it, yeah.
I saw it in the promo.
I saw it, yeah.
Oh. So we have today to choose A, B, C, D, F, G, H, let's see, G, H, or I? Which one do you want to get into?
Oh, I guess I'm going for H for hope, right?
H for hope.
Good one.
This doesn't do really
All right,
well on the radio.
Cut to camera one. All right, so this is a crushed up version of one of the candy canes, so that we don't have to try to open up a candy cane and deal with the wrapper and just reach right in there and grab a little piece and see if you can determine what flavor. She came up with the idea for the Pringles, so I know she wants to do some tasting things. So Kathy, you're more than welcome to.
It doesn't look pleasant.
I'm not a candy cane freak.
Yeah,
It's
but
not at all minty.
This is not about candy canes at all. This is about the flavor of.
I haven't even had coffee yet, and I'm eating candy canes.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. That was H. Okay. All right.
Tastes like a cough drop.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You're getting cough drop with that one.
It does. It has
So menthol?
No, like Robitussin, like
eucalyptus,
like cherry, like bad fake cherry.
Okay, so Pete, cut to one. This happens to be the Dum Dums candy canes. Okay.
Are we right? Is it cherry?
And there
Yeah, it
are
is
three different ones, and you picked H. H is in fact cherry.
Yeah.
So you did guess correctly.
Yay! Teamwork.
What do I hear in the background?
Somebody's phone's going off.
Not me.
Not me.
Could be mine.
If it's coming from over there,
I don't know where it's coming from, but I just hear a phone.
All right. I thought of you. I thought I'd include you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. What are the two others here? Try this one. See if you can figure out this one.
I got to finish chewing this one.
We'll come back to that one then.
Okay.
All right.
Get rid of the Robitussin
All
flavor.
right. So that was in fact. You're getting Robitussin off of that
Yeah.
one. Huh? I can.
Yeah, it's
The
a
cherry.
cough drop.
Huh.
Bleh, bleh.
Yeah, as soon as you said cough drop, I was like, yep, bad cherry.
Yep.
All right. So let's see here. Delivery. I'm getting delivery now, and
Thank you.
I remember. Some folks on social media were saying, oh my gosh, it's costing 3 or 4 times what I was paying before. I'm not getting it all the time, et cetera, et cetera. And I just heard some rumbling, and it looks like
they're plowing the drive.
I told you that they were going to be clearing us out here. I think I'm ultimately around $1.50 a day or so. I think. Whatever the total amount was, because I pay monthly or quarterly or whatever, it made sense. So this paper is on my porch now when I leave in the morning. So
Yes,
it's already
it's early.
there. I'm getting the stacked Thursday edition.
Yep.
By the way, I was surprised on Thursday to see Westfield in the Thursday edition.
Yes. This was historic for us. This was, I think, our first Thanksgiving Thursday print.
Yeah. So I picked up on that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still getting the paper, Kathy?
I get the paper.
All right, so
I've had
you
it for years.
now that I said that, oh yeah, there was a Westfield one in there on Thursday.
There are
And
very few days we're not going to have a paper.
There was
Christmas
another
is
holiday that you sent it out. Was it Veterans Day? There was another holiday you sent it out, and we don't usually get
Columbus
one.
Day, maybe?
It could have been. I don't remember, but I thought, the Westfield paper's in here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And of course the Sunday paper I'm getting at the same time now.
Right, which we don't have a Sunday paper, but
Yeah, but 7 days a week now, there's something on my porch.
chock full of news.
And the Thursday one, I do get the penny saver insert, which is cool. But I also get 2 yellow bags of penny savers on my porch.
Well, we can take care of that. Call
And what's cool is they're on the porch though, and I remember
they don't get all nasty sitting in the puddle.
Well, a fellow was driving around on Saturday, a month or so back, and it was a new route. They're trying to figure it out, and my tenant upstairs, I guess, had called in and said, "You know what? I'm just never getting any of the penny savers." So I happened to have been out in the driveway when he came by, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting the penny saver in the Thursday paper, but my tenant upstairs is looking for one," and they picked up on the fact that I get my delivery on my rear porch or side porch. So even the penny savers,
nice,
they are putting on the side porch. They're not throwing them at the end of the driveway where they might be overlooked or taken or destroyed.
Yeah.
So
you have a good spot to put it.
That is.
That's, our drivers are able to do quickly. We can make that happen.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a quick, drive in and you're able to throw it from your car. Right. You don't have to, you don't even have to get out.
So it can be tough.
Yeah.
If they have to get out and walk to every single house for somewhere special. But if someone really, really needs it somewhere special.
I need to give you the address of a vacant house on my street that has about 4 of them in front of it now.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's nobody to report it.
Is it a city-owned property right now?
I don't believe this one is, no.
Because I know you had one on your street.
Had.
And then
it was auctioned about 2 months ago. Yeah, I don't think this one is in that situation. I think it's just sitting there doing nothing.
That makes me sad. Somebody could love that house.
Yeah. But there were a few issues at the beginning with trying to get my delivery. But once the kinks were out, I mean, it's a good product. I mean, I think it's worth the money that I'm paying for it. Now, do I read a lot of the Republican part of it? I'll pick a section or two out. I do read some of it.
It's your more national or bigger story, Springfield-based kind of stuff.
Yeah. The sports section I use to clean my windows. I was waiting for Pete to say something about that.
No, I'm just following the progress of the plow, so I'm going to tell you when to take a break.
I'm just surprised Ken, regularly cleans his windows. That's great.
What we learn on community radio.
That's right.
What I do, you know what?
I made that up. I haven't washed the windows of my house in probably 5 or 6 years.
Oh no.
The ones in the car though, they get cleaned regularly.
Mine's the opposite.
But I honestly, I have to mention that
that's usually what it's like. Even the homes, okay? A woman's home is nice and tidy and perfect and pretty, and their cars.
Where's this coming from?
And their car is a filthy, disorganized piece of crap.
Mine's not.
And then with men, it's the other way.
I don't do the windows.
No, and my house isn't this neat, tidy, orderly thing either. So no, that doesn't work.
I've only seen your basement, so I don't know about your house.
What are you talking about with my basement?
Where you've got all that stuff hung up. Oh, sorry.
Oh, God. There he goes again.
Goodness.
Don't try to make sense out of it. It didn't.
Perpetuating rumors.
Yes, I love it. It'll be on Facebook.
So somebody actually wanted to subscribe. Now you aren't able to go to the Westfield office or call them.
Unfortunately, no. That's one of the... So to save money, to keep the paper going, to save on, how many trucks are going down your street delivering, or newspaper carriers, to save on plastic, we've consolidated the delivery with the Republicans. So we really outsourced it to the Republican, and they use a news delivery service. So you have to call 788-1100 for any Westfield News or Republican subscription-related questions, concerns, whatever.
788-1100.
Yes, but we still handle Penny Saver in the Westfield office.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And look at that. It's like 9:30 Kathy. And Peter just got up and left, and I'm ready to throw to him for a break.
So, well, that's
Keep
not
going. All right, are we tearing me apart? Yes. What are we doing?
All right,
we're not,
more things.
All right, we'll taste more things.
While we're doing that,
right.
I do want to point out that the Westfield News. What I like about it, one of the great things, because you mentioned sports, it's the only paper where you can get local sports about the kids and I have nobody there anymore, so I don't read it, but I think that's a great thing. And when they complain about, well, my son's soccer team, well, it's if the coach calls it in.
It is. Because we really are a one-person sports department. Chris Putz does a great job as our sports editor, reporter, photographer. He kind of does it all, and he can't do it all without help because there's so many teams. It would take him his entire 8-hour day to be making phone calls to every single coach of every single team, especially when there's Little League and, baseball season going on. So this is my call to action for parents and coaches especially of like the youth groups. Please call us or email sports@thewestfieldnewsgroup.com, and we would love to get your kids in the paper. All right.
What are you getting from that one now?
There's another candy like this. I don't.
Is it strawberry?
Pete, I was ready to throw to you to break.
Is it what?
But you went AWOL, so we're sampling
It
another
is.
flavor here.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
It's like it's like a throat lozenge. There's like
that one doesn't
a
taste
Ricola or something that tastes like this.
This one is supposed to be, and now you're saying Ricola. What are you getting out of it? Hope.
It tastes fruity.
Mm-hmm.
I almost thought strawberry.
No.
But
that is supposed to be watermelon.
Ah, yeah, I get it.
Are you getting it now?
Now I
yeah.
All right. Well, you're batting 500. Nothing to say about that.
No.
Okay. Seeing you have nothing to say, I'm going to go to break. Pete, take me away.
services needed for building material dealers, home improvement centers, and industrial customers. They offer everything from engineered wood and plywood to Drex decking and railing, James Hardie siding, and Advantech subfloor. Located at 33 Fowler Street Extension in Westfield and on the web at bc.com, they are committed to providing quality products, great service, convenience, and value.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
This waitress is prettier than my wife. I could kill my family with a knife. We'll sail around the world by ship. I'll give my whole wad as a tip. But first I'll kill my family with a knife.
Yes, he's gonna kill his family with a knife.
Irregardless of this waitress, I will kill them with a knife.
Hold it, stop the tape. You gonna fart in this airtight booth all night?
Oh, jeez.
We're the only two people in here. Hey, Bobby, can you play back Peter's track?
This waitress is prettier than my wife.
Why are we going here? Why are we going here?
Thank God.
Come on, guys. You've been bickering all night. Oh, God.
We're doing that because I want to get up to 940 on the nose, Kathy.
Oh, God help us. You know what this is? This is desensitizing. So when he does play Baby It's Cold Outside, that will be the least of our worries.
I'm just so anti-winter and anti-December and anti-Christmas. I'm going to be playing these stupid Family Guy things all month long now.
All right, Hope, here's your chance.
Oh, good Lord. I know. Should I run?
You
I'm
know.
only about 5 feet from the door.
It's a little slippery out there.
Yeah, don't run.
He's doing a good job plowing, though.
So it looks like every Monday you've been dropping a
Yeah, that's my thing.
ed-op into, or op-ed into the paper. And let's see, December 2nd, is that the one?
That was
let's
yesterday.
See, November 25th and November 18th. Okay, November 18th, you were already talking about decorating the tree. This is way before Thanksgiving now.
Yeah, you did.
All right, so this is what I mean when I said we're going to tear these apart.
Now, I also put in there that the reason I was decorating was because I'm going to be on the WOW Holiday Home Tour, which is this Sunday.
See what I did there?
see what you did.
Sunday at 12.
I got it.
So normally,
We were, as a WOW director,
yes,
I'm on the board of directors. We were
So
trying
you're
to
trying to sneak that in,
We were
right?
trying to keep a lot of things secret.
yes.
All right. So there's 5 other houses that are secret now.
Well, people don't know where I live, so it's still a secret.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
And you still don't know
And we're
what
not
it
we're not
looks like.
we're not going to mention what type of house style it is
Right.
either.
No.
So
I don't need any stalkers.
Okay.
No.
So you know what? If you want to visit, if you want to go visit Hope's house.
tour.
Do
Absolutely.
the house tour on the 8th.
So now normally,
So you know, maybe this will bump up sales for
I don't
the
know
WOW
about
house.
that. I don't know.
Because they don't know what house it's
They don't
gonna
know what
be.
house it's going to be. No.
But now they know. You know, one of the houses on the tour is
my house.
Is a celebrity.
Yeah. That's twice this week I'll be called to celebrity.
Everyone knows Hope.
I'm also pouring wine for the Rise to Knowledge campaign wine tasting fundraiser Friday night. It's a celebrity.
Do you get to pour any for yourself?
We'll find out.
I know one of the last wine tastings that I worked at, I was able to imbibe, and I don't know if that was good or bad, but it happened.
Well, I'm there to help the library, so. Mm-hmm. And then folks should walk across the street and go see Kathy's fabulous play.
Which, Kathy, you have to remind me, not at 2 minutes of 10 that
Well,
you
I
want to
can't
rent.
get it in any other time, but I had
now.
met with
We
Jane
will.
Mulligan and Linda Saltis a couple weeks ago at the Athenaeum, and we talked about it, and she wanted to encourage people to go from the wine tasting across the street to watch A Christmas Carol, and we at the Christmas Carol have put out our own releases on social media that they should go to the wine tasting first.
Yes, and we have
then come
stories
over.
on
So
both
we've
in
tried
the
to work.
paper.
We've tried to work it together, but next weekend, honestly, hope people always complain. There's nothing to do. There's nothing. There is so much happening
this weekend
in Westfield this weekend. If they can't, there's things for children. There's the Lantern Light Workshop all day at the middle school. And I've worked that before, and it is so much fun. If people don't know about it, I'm not sure about the times. Do you know what the times are?
I think it's 10 a.m. is when they start the workshop at the middle
I've
school.
been there, and they have tables and tables of items to decorate your lantern with. They provide all of the materials. They have a Santa Claus down there. I think he makes a quick stop. I know he's really busy at this time of year, but he makes a quick stop to see the kids. There's photo ops, and I want to tell you something funny. These kids today, you take out that cell phone, and we have 12-month-old babies who know how to stop and pose. You know, years ago.
Even in the paper the other day, I saw the Southwick event, Selfies with Santa.
Selfies with Santa for
Selfies
breakfast
with
at a
Santa.
So
church.
that's going on Saturday, and then they have the Lantern Light Parade, and then the mayor's lighting the tree, and there'll be Christmas carols, and then you could come and see our show. But on Friday, you've got that wonderful wine tasting, and that's what time?
6 to 8.
6 to 8. Are tickets available ahead of time?
They are available at the Athenaeum. You can get them at the door if there's any left.
And I think this is for phase 2, isn't it?
Phase 3.
Phase 3 already.
Yes, phase 3.
For the Athenaeum.
Which is
They've
the
been
Great
doing a lot of
Hall,
work.
which is
Yes.
decorated. It's
Yes.
beautiful right now. It's
I'm sure it is. And that's going on Friday. So if you can't find something to do, you're not looking in the house tour on Sunday.
And Southwick has their
Every day.
tree. They have a new thing to commemorate their 250th on Saturday as well. The Winter Forest and Craft Fair. And
Oh, and don't they have, doesn't WOW have their tree?
The Tree Jubilee.
The Tree Jubilee going on in the Nova building.
Right.
Yes.
So
there's tons of stuff.
You know, pick up the Westfield News and read it because it's all there.
We have a
It's
story
all-
on all of these things this week.
Including Hope's editorials that are in
That's
the
right.
Wen,
Yep.
which you completely took my,
All
my
right,
wind on.
let's go back. All right,
Oh.
keep going. Tear
Rewind.
it up.
So
What's next?
as of the 18th, there were 4 trees in your house.
Oh, there's way more now.
Are there?
Yes. There's.
Do you have any
more.
pets?
No.
Okay.
I have children. No
All right.
pets.
Okay. How many trees total?
Let's see.
Oh, jeez, you have
I
to
know.
count them.
Well, we have some little like tabletop ones. So I have 2 on my front porch alone. There's 2 in the living room.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's
There's
4.
1 in the dining
That's
room.
5.
Actually, there's a tiny one in the dining room also, so
6.
2. There's 2 small ones in
7,
the kitchen.
8. So we're at 8.
My kids each have trees, but they're not going to be on the tour.
All right, so that's 8. All right, so we went from 4 in the paper on the 18th to 8 trees.
I used to have 4.
How would your 14 cats deal with 8 trees, Kathy?
No, I had 4 trees that I always put up. I don't now because my kids are gone, but I always put up 4.
And how are the cats?
They're fine.
Yeah?
They didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
It's my dog I would worry about now more because he's a chewer. So
So I did notice in that article, because you're setting this up for a while on the tree tours, you wanted it to look kind of decent, but you do have some tacky things.
Well, not.
You didn't call them tacky, but
I
I'm calling them tacky for the sake of
Like
conversation.
there were some like family.
Santa Claus with flip flops. Okay, that's not
Yeah.
tacky.
Oh, that's cute.
That's
No.
that's my South Carolina
It's
ornament.
whimsical.
Tacky.
No, it's whimsy.
This is going to be a live woman yelling at cat meme. All right. So you tell me you do that and go whimsical.
Whimsical.
And I'm just going to sit here and go tacky. Yes, we just did that.
We just did
It's a
that.
live reenactment of the cat.
And I'm on the right side of the camera.
You are.
Yes,
You are.
I'm going to have to cut that later on.
All right, what's next?
All right. You want people's tired briefs.
I do. Well, I don't know. I'm tired, but no, we do.
Are we talking boxer briefs?
No, we're talking news briefs.
Okay.
We used to have tons back in the day. I mean, I started, I don't know if people know my background at the Westfield News. I started there in 1995. a fresh-faced year out of college graduate. And then I left. I was there this is my third time back I'm just like drawn to it.
Yeah.
But we used to have a ton of these little news briefs, and we have gotten away from them over the past few years, and we want them back.
Mm-hmm.
So send me. You can send them. We have a press releases email, but I'm at hope@thewestfieldnewsgroup.com.
Mm-hmm.
You get to send them right to me.
I think I actually owe you a couple of articles because I used to send in specials every now and then for either the station or something going on in the community.
Send it.
I need to stop writing pissed off monologues and
Something
pen
write
something together for you.
Worthwhile. Yeah.
Something worthwhile. All right. Just because of that, I'm going to take that as a challenge.
Okay.
And I'll have something for this.
Oh, that's not good.
I'll have something for this month.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And it'll be up.
Waiting.
It'll be up to you if you choose to print it as
It's always
a special.
it's always up to the editor to choose.
Yes. Also, in this article we were talking about, hey Pete, I'm at 9:48 now. How are we?
Just go to the end.
All right. It says here you celebrate with a traditional turkey dinner and football, meh, and you play a game of cards, okay,
Right.
or perhaps apples to apples.
I love apples to apples.
All right, now maybe because I don't have kids, I'm not a family guy. See, I'm a family guy.
Here he goes again.
What is apples to apples?
Fun.
Oh, it's a great game. We have a junior version we play with the kids, and then we have the regular
It's
version.
an adult game.
It's an adult game, but they have a kids version.
Oh, really?
So it's cards. Everyone's dealt cards.
It's not adult orient. I don't mean that it's an X-rated.
Right.
It's a game
intellectual for adults. So
It's not like spin the bottle.
So you get a group of cards with a word and a definition on it, and a card is flipped. That's the play card, and it has a word and a definition. And if it's your turn and you flip the card, everybody else who's playing has to pick the card from their deck that they think you would most associate with the card that is faced forward. And then you choose, and that person wins the card back. So the person with the most winning cards.
Sort of like making the list.
But you play to the, I always tell everyone, play to the player, because it might say fun, and I know you think, skydiving is fun, and I would put skydiving, but somebody else might think, not talking to anyone for 3 days would be fun. So, you have to play to that person. You have to
I did that the past 3 days.
You do
put
that
the card
all the
down
time,
that you
Karen.
think they will choose.
It's fun. It's
It's
silly.
a lot of
It's fun. It's harmless. No one's insulted. No one gets mad if they don't win. Oh wait, some of my friends do.
Some people.
I have friends that are very competitive.
And some of the cards, it's not just a word. Some of the cards are famous people, celebrities, politicians, historical figures, what have you. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Interesting.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's a good game.
And so this is obviously a special deck. Then it's made for this, like Uno.
Yeah, you buy it's in a box.
Yeah.
And there's red cards and green cards.
Are you going to have this out during the?
No.
Is it because it's too tacky?
No.
Whimsical.
Tacky.
This is going to be the battle.
And I am actually going to do that with the real name, whimsical and tacky. That's what we decided on, right? That's what we did.
Whimsical and tacky.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to doctor up the meme and do it with the original name, and then I'll attach, like the 3-second video that we just did. I'll generate a GIF out of.
This is not good.
Yeah, I'm going to have fun this afternoon.
Oh God, no.
And I'll post it to social media.
Oh, that's even more fun. Thank you.
Which brings me.
Just don't tag me in any more hot pants photos.
Oh gosh, yeah, I got that.
Technically, those were just short, tight gym shorts. Which brings me up to the last op-ed.
Social media, friend or foe.
The good in social media, and you actually claim to enjoy it now and then.
On occasion.
Because I know now and
Not
then
all the
they
time.
really beat the crap out of you.
Not me personally.
No, not you.
luckily.
No, the news in the city, I guess.
Yeah, I think people beat
it's
up
not-
on.
Yeah, I've never seen anything personal against you.
No, I've actually seen someone who has posted quite a bit of not so nice things, media related, actually say, but Hope is great. So that was nice.
I get beat up on it. No.
Yeah, but
no
you
question.
just soak it up and throw it back. And you have to watch out for what he puts up there, because I read it and I'm going, wait a minute.
I typically ignore.
He does it on purpose. He puts things up there just to get people.
Sometimes it's just to stir the pot.
And I read it and go, oh.
And there's people that haven't caught on to that yet, even after 3 years. That
they
I just,
bite.
I throw the lure in and
fishing.
He does, and then about maybe I don't know, 5 or 6 posts down, he'll say, I was only kidding.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. And I can see people going, oh.
And then that post where it's the gotcha, that goes up, and the more people start posting, they don't see the I gotcha, and they think, what the hell is Kenny talking about here?
What is he doing? It's hilarious.
Well, I find too that people, I'm not going to engage 99% of the time. I don't engage with anything negative. But I will send a private message if something's posted on like Facebook.
You can't win. You can't win a fight. You can't win a fight with stupid.
No. So I'll send a message and say, "Hey, I'd love to chat with you about this," and offer them my cell phone or whatever to talk to. Do you know I've probably done that at least a dozen times. Not one person
not going to call you
really has called. I've had like one person who had some issues with Penny Saver really engage in an offline kind of a conversation, but other than that, most people they want to just complain.
It's just too easy to run their mouth through the keyboard.
It is, but this particular editorial, I wanted to focus on not on all that negative stuff.
Yeah, there's some good stuff there.
That was great that I saw on social media last week. Where
go ahead and talk about
so
that.
A Westfield veteran had some struggles, and he had run out of oil. And a neighbor posted on Facebook asking for some help for the neighbor, and people came out in droves, and he ended up getting a fuel company ended up coming out, waiving the fees to do this on a Saturday for him. But so many just regular folks who didn't know this guy were like, I'll chip in $100. I'll do this. I'll help you. Or offering just ideas if they couldn't offer money. And I just thought that's what it should be about.
Yeah. Well, they did that with Jay and the lighting.
Yes.
People came out of the woodwork. I had a friend of mine who was, she's doing comedy nights just to raise money for children at Christmas for their gifts, and ended up with this huge unsuspecting bill that the city of Springfield was hitting her with. And people came out in droves on social media to give her money and support it. So there are good things.
There are.
So social media, Facebook in general, doesn't necessarily always totally suck.
No,
it doesn't. And
besides, it has great kitten pictures.
That's right. Great cat memes.
He's going to get me on that one.
You have to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, I haven't sent you enough cat memes or memes.
Yeah, I love them.
Okay. Well, all right. You heard it here first. Kathy loves kitty memes.
I do.
And she's on Facebook.
Oh, thanks a lot, Kathy.
So there you go.
You.
Kathy, you're welcome.
All right, now it's 5 of them. I'm going to remind you before we have 2 minutes left. Westfield Theater Group, A Christmas Carol this weekend. It's an original musical. I wrote the adaptation on the script. Marion Dunk wrote the music. A lot of people that you know in town are going to be in it. So come on down, 7:30 Friday night, 7:30 Saturday. Tickets are available at the door or online, and you can charge them to your credit card now.
How do you get them online?
It's westfieldtheatergroup.com, maybe. I think, well, you know what? I don't know if it's .com or .org. I think it's .com, but if you put that on wrong, they'll fix it. Facebook knows all.
Yeah, but
Facebook, social media.
You'd be using a browser, not Facebook, for that.
I know, yes. I
Google it.
Google it.
I corrected myself.
Google it.
Yep.
Google it. Hey, Alexa, how do I get tickets to the Westfield Theater Group?
There you go.
How about that?
And it'll say Westfield, New Jersey.
Hey, Google, how do I get
Westfield,
tickets
Indiana.
to the Westfield Theater Group? Hope Murray Tremblay.
Yes, that's me.
I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank
Wasn't
you.
that painful, was it?
No, not at all. Maybe the Family Guy, but
Yeah, that's just something you're going to have to get used to. Although next month it won't be as bad as this month. It's just my anti-Christmas thing that I have.
Did you have bad Christmases as a child? Do we need to have
Not as a
discussion?
child. Not as a child.
Adult, you had
but
bad
but
Christmases?
bad things happened around that time several years. So it's just something I don't deal with.
Maybe my 8 trees will brighten your holidays.
Are they real?
No.
All right, let's wrap it up. The guy needs to
go.
plow.
All right.
I'm looking at the clock here. I've got 3
The
minutes.
guy needs to plow.
All right. So our westfieldnews.com is our website. You can subscribe, and right now our paywall's down, but I can't guarantee it's going to be that way forever. But it is right now, so feel free to come check us out if you have not. If you've like to subscribe, I would love that.
Excellent.
If you wanna talk news, let me know.
Next week, Mayor-elect Don Humison will be in the studio. Then after that, I have Chef John Slattery. And I started off today with Pete yelling at me, and I'm ending the day with Pete yelling at me.
Works for me.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bombadita, 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 happy trails to you. Bombadita, 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 bombadita. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again.